So from talking to former employees, the CEO Dryden and other top leadership at Praxis would articulate this vision of being this place that could be a city that would be a part of like potentially networks of other cities where people could migrate freely in and out. And this sort of like vote with your feet democratic process could occur where people could go to the most attractive cities. And it would be this extremely laissez faire, like free capital, free human inflows and outflows thing could happen. But then the sort of contradictory problem of it was that from what I was told, Dryden also had this sort of authoritarian impulse that was both manifest in the books he was reading, but also what he was saying about the vision that he wanted to cultivate and curate. And so it seemed like he was never able to square and rectify his vision for a free market, neoliberal, libertarian paradise with his desire to have order and control in the specific way that he wanted to. So I think there was clearly a network state aspiration, but they're really into like far right, like fascist and fascist adjacent things, and it's hard to make those things work. And when you have that kind of tendency, even if you start off as like a free market sort of enterprise, eventually you'll start cracking down on things.
We spoke about Praxis Society in a previous episode where we read like the first part of Dryden's first blog post, which was very, I would say, fascistic in that it was glorifying manifest destiny in the Americas, and that his family, his great-grandfather was paramount to basically the killing of indigenous people, and that they were able to claim it for themselves, and that was a beautiful thing, and we need to go back to the day whenever men were able to be men and go to the frontier and all this type of stuff. But also, Praxis is funded by Pronomos Capital, and they are a VC fund specifically made for charter cities and inherently network states. So like the main founder is Patry Friedman, who is I think he's the grandson of Milton Friedman, definitely carries the same type of politics. And then as well, an advisor is Balaji. And yeah, their portfolio includes basically exclusively things like Praxis, including Prospera. If you just connect the dots of the people that are associated with it, there's already this right-wing association.